But here's what you can do to speed results and prolong that final plateau, right? So you've got your basics, you get to the next level, you kind of add stuff, you start for this is just the beginning, right here, protein or multivitamin when you're starting out. You don't need any more than that when you're starting out. Doesn't mean you can't jump up, but you start getting a little size on you, add that, right? Add that. You get to the next level, and you start adding pretty much everything that's available. And these are all vegan products, so you can actually do the same thing I can do with an omnivore and the other products. These are all vegan products. Nano 7 Rage is vegan, Extreme is, and so is creatine. Okay, and then the digestive enzymes are off. You're going to see that pop up all the time towards the end. Okay, now, as I've always told you, I won't work with anybody. You don't get creatine unless you're doing baseline first. Baseline is what I just told you in the very beginning of this lecture that we tell every person to do on the planet, whether you work out or not. We need to get your health. Without your health, there's no point in taking creatine. So I need you to eat the best you can, follow all those things, and do baseline supplementation, which we've all seen. We have a vegan multi that does that for you, which is super high in vitamin D. It's got your high vitamin C. It's got everything that you need. It's about 20 different vitamins and minerals. So it's a complete multivitamin mineral. The things you buy in the mass market are incomplete multivitamin minerals. Remember that. These are 3 and 4 in 1. The active is actually like a 4 in 1 multivitamin mineral. You're getting everything. You don't have to buy all these extra things in order to make it. So keep that in mind. So the vegan now, again, it just means that all of the vitamins and minerals in there were not taken from anything taken from an animal source, all plant sources, which makes it, that's why it's so expensive. It's very difficult to do that. So you got that, as you know, and of course, calcium if you need it. Now, this is where it gets tricky for a vegan. You got to find a calcium supplement. We do not make a vegan calcium supplement. Obviously, our calcium supplement can be vegetarian because it's from dairy, but bottom line is we don't make a vegan, and we probably never will. The market's not that big for that for us, but there are vegan calcium supplements out there. Doesn't mean you need it. I would rather you get it from your food. I've never taken a calcium supplement in my life. Neither are my boys. My daughter, my wife, of course, have to take one every day because they don't drink their milk anymore. You know, they don't eat cheese like I do. And so I've always got to go. So it's always food first. This is negotiable for anybody. Always prefer food first. But it's a little difficult getting it from being a vegan. Now, here's a big one here. We are going to make an omega-3 for vegans. So it's finally got the market's gotten big enough where we can do it. So you have to buy 1 million of these at a time. And we wouldn't be able to sell them all because the market for veganism in our distribution channel isn't big enough before they would expire. So I'd be throwing out millions of dollars is what I'd end up throwing out by the time they expire. But we're getting big enough now. So I have Chad working on that, finding this one. But in the meantime, I put this in here for you. So for all of you that are working with vegans and they're not eating, and of course they can have fish, right? And ALA, by the way, alpha lipoic acid is not. I'm sorry, ALA, the arachidonic acid or the linoleic acid is not alpha linoleic acid. Is not a good source of omega-3s because we have a very difficult time converting it. So there's really almost no exception. Almost all vegans need to supplement an omega-3 fatty acid.